Good morning. Now, you may have heard this story before, but it is one that we need to be reminded of often. Let me tell you the story, and then we can come back and talk about it and what we need to do with it today. So once upon a time, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach every morning before he began his work. Early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed. He noticed that the vast beach was littered with starfish, as far as the eye could see, stretching in both directions. They must have washed up during the night. Thoroughly enjoying the morning sun and the cool sea air, the man walked for miles. As he strolled along, he noticed a small figure dancing in the distance. It made him chuckle to think of someone celebrating life in such an uninhibited way. As he drew closer, however, it became apparent that the figure was not dancing at all. Instead, she seemed to be repeatedly performing some ritual. He drew nearer still and noticed that the small figure was a child. She was methodically picking up starfish and tossing them back into the surf. He paused for a moment, puzzled, and then asked her, "Why are you throwing these starfish?" "It's high tide," she replied. "If I leave them on the beach, the sun will soon dry them and they will die. I am throwing them back into the ocean so that they can live." The man considered her actions and her words for a moment and then motioned up and down the miles of beach. "But there must be thousands of starfish on this beach," he said. "I'm afraid you won't really be able to make much of a difference." The young girl stopped, her face darkened. She chewed thoughtfully on her lower lip. "You're probably right," she said softly. She looked down at the sand, where she then leaned over, carefully picked up another starfish, pulled back, arched it gently back into the sea. And with a tone of gentle defiance, she said, "But I've made a difference for that one." You see, we can all make a difference, but too often making a difference seems so overwhelming, particularly these days when it seems we are faced with so many daunting political, social, and global challenges. We think, well, I'm not in a position to change any of these things. In that state of overwhelm, as the old man was, we do nothing because we don't think there's anything we can do. But it only takes a few moments to stop and consider someone thoughtfully. While you might not be able to make a difference to the world, you most certainly can make a difference to their world. As Mother Teresa said, never worry about the numbers. Help one person at a time, and always start with the person nearest to you. So today, I want you to find a starfish, anyone, just someone close to you. Then pause, take a few moments, and do something to make a difference to their world. Just one. That's all it takes to be a difference maker today. Try it. Making a difference that you may have heard in this. What?
Oh, making a difference.
Oh, that's the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cut. Can you hear that?
I mean, yeah.
Come on.
So
Solid.
long.
That was solid.